I'm here with a very special lady in my life, my wife for 50 years. Would you believe that? My wife, Carrie Meguiar. So you have so many experiences, but anything pop in your mind of things that happen where God just, I mean, it's doing it with you on an almost daily basis. But just
Well,
sharing.
just with sharing,
Uh-huh.
well, it's a game. It's fun. you know, like I basically go to the same grocery store 2 or 3 times a week, depending how many grandkids are in the house, and all you have to do is ask. The checkers are there. You see the same checkers all the time, or you're in the cleaners and you see the same people in the cleaners. Usually, all you have to do is ask them, "How you doing?"
And they're all on a journey.
They're all on
And
a journey,
most of them are hurting for some reason.
hurting, and especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
They have no problem telling you they have a situation. And so I just tell them, I'm going to pray for them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll go out in the car because when after you've told 3 or 4 people you're going to, in the different places you've been in, you're going to pray for them, you better pray for them. So what I do is when I get out in the car, I pray for them. And the next time I go in, I ask them, how you doing? And they tell you.
Yeah.
And I tell them I've been praying for them, and I think you've just, you need to love the people that are in your sphere of influence, and you need to get them on a walk, getting closer to the Lord. And that's what I try to do.
It's fertilizing and watering, and as
yes.
they say, but
Yes.
just constantly leading them closer
Constantly.
to the bliss. Here's the problem: if we say we're going to pray for somebody, say, I'll pray for you, and we don't pray, and things don't go well. Now we've misrepresented God.
Exactly.
We've misrepresented God. Next time you're with that person, you can't look them in the eye and tell them, I've been praying for you, because you haven't. But they think you have because you said you were, and yet things got worse. Who are they blaming? Are they blaming you? They're not blaming you. They're blaming God. You prayed. You prayed for me, and God still let me down. As opposed to, and we see this all the time, pray and things really get better. You come back and say, that's great, let's keep praying. We represent Christ properly, honestly.
He's put that person in your life.
Yes.
And if you don't pray for him and care about him, I wonder if he gets a tear in his eye. If we just
I
walk
tell you,
on and there's a tear in his eye.
And I'm afraid I've done that on occasion and thought about it later. Thought that was an opportunity, and I didn't grab it.
Right.
Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. I mean, they come so often, don't they?
They do.
It's just absolutely amazing.
Thank you, God, for
Yeah,
allowing
yeah.
us to minister in your name, Father.
It's just,
Thank you.
You are full of joy. You're always full of joy. You're an encourager of people. Don't you think a lot of that is because when you're giving, you get back?
Well, I think so. It was really interesting. I know you've talked about when you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you know, everybody who walked in to Barry's room and saw him in the ICU, they never thought they would see him alive again. I never felt that way.
Yeah.
I
You
never
knew.
felt like he was going to
You knew.
die.
Yeah.
But I also had so many people. I mean, there were so many people that were praying for you, but
Yeah.
they were not only praying for you, they were praying for me. And I had that peace that passeth
Yeah.
all
You did.
understanding.
You
It was
did. You were the rock.
absolutely incredible.
rock.
I would walk the halls talking to Jim and Shirley Dobson. The people at Teen Challenge would call, and it was just awesome. And I never felt that he would die, and you didn't. Thank you, Jesus.
I think my final total was 23 of the numbers of doctors and nurses I shared my faith with.
Yeah.
I disengaged them out of that.
It was pretty
I am here
cool.
for a reason. Whatever you're up to, God. If I hope my whole 2.5 weeks in the hospital is about leading this person to the
Definitely.
Lord,
It's
worth it.
You were great.
I had fun. I mean, I was in travail, but it was so much fun. Look at who's going to come to that door next from the professional
Yes.
staff that I could share with, and every single time, they just kind of they wanted to know more. They're not
Exactly.
used to patients having peace and joy and be laughing and saying it's okay. And, it doesn't matter where you're at. God has you there for a moment, and your same light at the same intensity shines so much brighter when you're in that dark place. We say that a lot, but it's so true. We're going to do this a lot more, but I thought it'd be good for the folks to see that we're real flesh and blood people. It's not just Barry Meguiar, it's Barry and Karen Meguiar, 50 years of marriage. And just know that if you can just get an inkling of what's been going on in our lives, that and a whole lot more is available to you. Just trust God. Love Him with all your heart. Love your neighbor as yourself. And everything else that it takes care of it, okay? Thanks for joining us.